12 years of dreaming about the perfect homecoming. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit embarrassed and nervous, for I'm not as innocent as I say I was. Not knowing what to do, my eyes looked up at my mom, whose face ran in a pool full of tears. Tears of joy, as it was a beautiful family reunion. Tears of sorrow for those she has lost along the way. Tears of, well, just tears. It's been too damn long. Excusez-moi, the bus driver hollering at me to pay out. Parlez-moi, a stranger bumped into me and said I was her cousin. Aidez-moi, the one deaf boy on the side of the street begging for money to feed his 4 younger siblings. Ati, je suis dans le pays du lait et du miel, where the grind is embedded in every child's DNA, where you're up before sunrise and follow the sun as you walk back home, where the melanin drip is thicker than a glass. For my people in the States, we aren't too different after all. The fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree. Look at Jukuri, abada fuye, barabonana. In hamba yachu, ikiye ichachu, in sinzi yachu. Thank you.
The battle cry of youth peace builders. This is the voice of youth from across the globe, growing louder and louder, seeking the attention of generation above. This is the voice of youth from every corner of the world, crying out for support from governments, communities, and authorities. This is the voice of youth reaching across borders, beckoning you to listen and equip them with resources. This is the voice of youth calling on the international community, demanding an end to tokenism and a real unshakable seat at the decision-making table. This is the voice of youth from every continent, urging the US government and institutions to back their words with action. And this is the voice of youth, roughly 2 billion. Approximately 30% of the global population, reaching out, desperate, famished, thirsty. This is a voice of youth diffusing boundless energy, unwavering passion, untapped potential, undiscovered ingenuity, and unsung solidarity. Do you hear it? Do you recognize it? Do you perceive it? Do you understand it? Let me assure you, their existence does not oppose you, but strengthens your efforts and carries them into their future. It is a voice of youth from all corners of the earth, here to collaborate, to multiply your work, to make peace a reality. Thank you.
To those who chose to see. Brown and black lie on wet planks from below, pinched for sideways, head to toe. Far home from green soil that once fixed sights of fruits and freedom, now fixed on crescent-shaped light pressed through shallow edges. Breathe. Wet walls of inward screams to unheard voices, no fair treatment of ordinary souls. While pork-filled bellies commanded sweeping gusts of winds crashing against Atlantic seas, seas of black children weeping for warm feeding against mothers' feeders, instead looking upward only to find splinters of cracking souls of an unfamiliar color. Breathe. We have no fear of collaborations between white and blue sinking intents. For the sea has much to give, the freedom to escape, erase the same eraser without a pencil in hand to share. You replace us, you replace all, linked together, prep son and daughter, ready to fall. Inevitable shipments will be near, their courage is our light, we have no fear. Breathe. Protection is not our appetite. Time is expired. These are crimes against humanity. This is insanity. Insanity warfare. Joker card game. Doesn't matter where. Late nights pull over. Stop there. There goes the red and blue. It's nothing new. Hold your breath. Thoughts scatter. Existence matters. Doesn't matter. See, existence is not a gift for us, but a cursed whip wrapped around one neck or anchored to one's leg. Breathe. What does it mean to exist? To resist one's existence. Our stance is fully clear. See, we march aside, push aside, point blank, boom goes the sign. Sign up for freedom, ready to fight. Fight not with bullets, fight with words. The biggest enemy we face is the one who can silence our words. But we will not be silenced. No, we will take our stand. We don't have to move mountains. We just have to hold hands. Remember that saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. Who said that? Eleanor? Eleanor was lying. Let me Roosevelt the line. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is still history. It's not a radical theory, it's a conservative concept. But what's a good mystery without a little mythery? Rewriting our history. Clearly we're confused about who's writing whose history. Did King not preach what God declared? Why do I keep repeating myself? God, this orange idiot don't even care. Yesterday I was holding my breath just to see how long I could. Just to see how long I could. Justice to see how long I could. Justice to see how long I could.
Come on.
Waiting on wind to percuss crisp leaves, a symphony that warms my entire being. Like strings strumming so beautifully, butterflies flying freely around trees, being led by perfect harmony. The silence is so loud with peace and clarity, inspiration to stop and think with interruptions of what to do. But nature shares a lesson to just be. Thank you. Grandmother. She hopes to dream. Days like this repeat. History is continuing and it's hard to see. A life beyond routine. She works to get rid of nightmares, let farming take her cares. The work gets more and more tedious, each day worse than the previous. She's no longer herself, taking on the identity of the help, changing her name to ease the burden, bringing more life into this world while her heart is still hurting. She hopes to dream, now with children to see through, her eyes awaken a little more to truth. Love will break through the seams. Mother, protect, protect, protect. The dream may be coming true, but she tries to keep it intact, thinking it can be kept. She longs to make her parents proud. Despite her own joy, she strives to become, not thinking of her mind being sound. She teaches her kids to be resilient and strong. Her strength fades. She teaches them safety. They go fearlessly along. She sees the next generation taking the lead in ways no generation has. She can't help but gasp. This dream she once dreamt is being seen. No, nothing could hold it back. Next generation. I will be where the dream calls me. In the place I've seen before but couldn't call mine, a blur of the past undefined, the reality my ancestors fought for has been brought together in time. This dream could not be deferred. Life would not let it be. The dream Langston Hughes and Martin Luther King saw long before was meant to reach. And as it does explode, I'll know it was meant to be seen. Thank you.
Can we keep those hands going for Dominique?
He was a child. He was dead. It was the shaft of a long-tailed Astrapia bird. It was a forest of bruise. He wore a door on his face. He wore the black suit of his wedding. The square pocket was still full of his vows. It was light to carry. His burdens and vows had bled out of him. It was heavy with the responsibility of the dead. What sort of a son leaves his father chained to fatherhood? I lifted and propped him up with my frame. I measured the length of him with my length. His feet stuck in sea sand. His weak knees, his arms gripped my sides. As the currents rose, the collar on his broken neck flared into a float. The gash the surgeon's knife left on his head became a hollow, its signal in the dark. I put my nose to his nose. I put my finger in his mouth. I tied his IV tubes, now a human gill, around our waists and swam in the vein of the water. Look, a sphinx in the waves said, a son carries a father. Death is not silence. It is where I hear you most clearly. What sort of a son leaves his father's body chained to the darkness of the earth? I carried my father on my back. I felt the bracing inside his afterlife art on the skin of my spine. He wore his face as a door he promised to open to me. He bled out his vows. Thank you. Thank you. You're so generous. Thank you. The second one fell into himself, and the waters within him had broken their vows. She wilted to half of her size. She wrapped herself in a black shawl. She, my mother, crawled to his side. She put her ear to his chest and said, if the body is yours, you can hear the violence in its skin. She, my mother, put her mouth to my father's ear, said, I will call your body, which is mine, by name. You will come back to me. How can a body, the whole length of which you once traveled with your mouth, close itself to you? When he, my father, closed his eyes and breath, and his body had become a bridge he had left behind on the journey, and they wheeled him down the stairs. She, my mother, sprang after them. She cried out, my name is inside his tongue. I need to get it back. Thank you.
I'm not a good dancer. Yeah, I'm a professional pianist, a bassist, and soon to be a saxophonist. Yeah, so I'm going to work you through this dance. So I'm going to first dance so that you can see, you can love the dance. And then after, we'll learn the steps to the way you can dance the dance, okay? Thank you.
not a full stop. Not a brick wall to slam our faces, not the edge of a cliff with no branch to hold, no boat in sight, no cushion in case we fall. This is not a free fall. Not a defeated sigh ringing into the night, an endless night with no morning in sight. This is not a black sky. Not a tired stare with no silver stars. Not the space that would hold our last words. Not the earth that would trap our feet with no fight. This is not the final ring. There are no towels to throw in. No buckets to kick here. No time to dip our souls into pitiful pools. See, this is the Red Sea. So these oceans, they would bow. I said, these oceans, they would bow. So do not disown your audacity. Do not strangle your hope. Do not bury the vision or drag your feet in despair. I said, this is just a brief pause. A hope dawn, we will catch our breath. A wait here, we will think ahead. A loophole we will fill with words of hope. A short nap before taking the mountains ahead. I said, this is not a full stop. Thank you. The second piece will not make me stand still. I need you to turn and say, this crowd will not make me stand still. I know, it sounds like we're in church right now. Turn to your neighbor and say, this crowd will not make me stand still. So, reflecting on the theme of this event, celebrating Black excellence and, diversity and unity, I think that as Black people, it's important for us to walk into rooms with our heads held high. It's important for us to say, regardless of the industry I'm in, regardless of how saturated it feels, I have a place there, and so this crowd will not make me stand still. Of course, there will be days where you would have self-doubt, but you need to have, you need to be able to walk in knowing that you deserve to be there, and you're going to bring that excellence. So, to reach into the eyes of men. Your heart beating fast. Your lip layered with a smile that cries for validation, and you draw your fingers out, hoping to find yourself enough this time. I'm talking about the days you feel the need to sink into yourself, trap the words inside, crack your knuckles nervously in the crowd, embrace silence, suddenly forgetting the history of your name. This name, Victory, Olaoluwa Tomiwa, Amarachi Kokam Geregi, a self-fulfilling prophecy of what will be. I'm asking about the days you'll be tempted to bend backwards in surrender. Sit when you should stand. Stand still when you should be moving. What will you do on days like this? What will you do on days like this? You should sweep through the questions that have made your heart in resting place. You should put them in a pot and cook up a confession that sounds like this. Listen. This crowd will not make me stand still. Arms folded, sulking on a busy Lagos road like I did not leave my house to destination in mind. These faces will not make me question the journey, the distance between two walls and how fit my legs are for the run. This moment will not make me question my faith. I said, give me this mountain and I will crush it. For by my God, I run through troops, I leap over walls, I come out strong because I am more than enough. So yes, it is true that everything I touch turns to gold. And these fingers, they are laced with light. So I draw life out of dark puzzle pieces and I laugh without fear of the future. This is what you tell yourself. Thank you. Yesterday, they called me a good-for-nothing fellow. I lowered my gaze and said nothing. I mean, silence is the best answer for a fool. So I long learned to bury my voice until I forgot I had one. We have buried our voices for so long that we now believe we have none. Could this be why we sit silently at the tables that dissect our destinies and say nothing? Could this be why we move like shadows, always 5 paces behind, like Brimsley behind the squint Charlotte, saying nothing? Could this be why we copy these outdated ideologies, paste into our world without properly formatting, yet wonder why they fail woefully. They say that silence is the best answer to a fool, but what if we have been fooled? Always keeping the peace, turning the right cheek, ignoring the little media lies until they somehow became our identity. See, it is only a matter of time before the silence becomes the fool. It is only a matter of time before the silent becomes the fool. So this is why we must speak. Open our mouths and tell our own stories. Put pens to paper until the blood of our enslaved Abel starts to speak better things. This is why we must speak. And just the other day, they asked me, why does it seem like the only things that unite Africa are the poverty lines on our dying children's belly? Why? Let us flash back to 1884. There is nothing round about this table. For they seek to round off Africa into meaningless decimal points, merge rich cultures, and now we point at ourselves in defense. But let me put this out there. If anybody dares make another weird comparison juxtaposing the African race with the selfish black crabs, I promise I may just slap the words right back into their mouths to rest in peace there. For we are a people immensely blessed. We are not innately evil and unable to progress. So you see, the Africa I know is a damsel endowed on every portion. Her waistline carefully adorned with Ghanaian gold beads. Have you seen her? She is oiled like a Nigerian bride with skin that absorbs the sun, so she glows like an Angolan diamond without even trying. Come on, girl. This babe wears titanium as braces on her teeth, and she dangles copper bracelets in her Ivorian arms. Yet she is plundered like Burundi's nickel, and her thighs bleed from the miscarried dreams and aborted hope. Oh, how it hurts me to speak about home. But I'll keep speaking about home until she takes her rightful place on the globe. Thank you.
So, without further ado, the greatest form of sanity that anyone can exercise is to resist the forces that are trying to repress, oppress, and fight down the human spirit. So when I say free the people, you say free the land, free the people. Free the land. Free the people. Free the land. Free the people. Free the land. When I say America, you say wake up, America. America. Wake up. America. Wake up. Murky hues of history color my views of the boys in blue. America. Your obsession with Nixon era law and order, politicking backburners, black personhood, and I can't stand. You put trauma on trial and strip flesh from bone and leave bone-dry corpses to rot on dusty streets. You pile our bodies. You pile our bodies on concrete plates and serve us up as food for Fox News, worms, and maggots. With cold disregard for our souls, you force our families to bury our dreams beneath city settlements and white liberal schemes to get rich, man. You got some nerve. I said you got some nerve to wonder why scorched earth replies with third-degree arms. Go back, Ted. Out the ground. Witnesses a murder scene, and you need to tell me that you blind in your crooked ways, and you praise crooked cops who stop and frisk folk for fear of free passage through. Crooked smiles, you quote off top Christian strips to force forgiveness while my kinfolk suffer under death grips from the pigs. Them ancients to stay. Hold on. What? Don't you hear the splitting shrieks of a black man's inner child howling for you to lift your boot off his neck? It's a fight or flight, risk his life type response, man. He knows, but he'll do anything for freedom. He'll do anything to escape this dark pavement purgatory. So when I say America, you say wake up, America. Wake up. America. Wake up. America. Wake up. As they said, so mama kika be that blossom. Black man cries out. For black man cries out. For mama's arms to snatch back his breath. Black man fills the air with cussing and spit, struggling to remove a pig's boot off his neck. Black man with new African blood boiling in his veins, strong arm resisting unlawful arrest while fighting back a pacifist death. Pieces of pavement scatter as black man's fiery fists beat the ground. Black smoke billows around the midnight sky, and the bone-dry scent of scorched earth burns. Burns inside the pharaoh's swine snout. And now this disgruntled grunting pig squeals for backup. Squad cars rush to crowd black man's body. Mais l'union fait la force. In unity there is strength. His kinfolk, his comrades, his brothers and sisters, they come strapped with arms, ready to free black man. See, black man knows this type of protest won't throw his soul into purgatory. See, ain't no more waiting for mama to rest his bones in the cemetery near Delamont Street to speak his speech. You see the blood. Yeah. You see the blood in black man's eyes. It's red. As anti-colonial struggles went, so TIET is red as IET's band of bloodshedders, as new African bands of bloodshedders, as new African love for freedom, as new African pride will never let him compromise. See, the enemy of this sun-kissed new African will try to snuff out his life behind bars, will try to snatch away his breath, and yet black man resists till mama and his kinfolk and his comrades' his arms stretch out to give him breath. So when I say free the people, you say free the land, free the people. Free the people, free the people. When I say America, you say wake up, America. America, America. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Free the people, free the land, free every single one of us. And I hope we all begin to free ourselves as we begin to come together. Thank you so much.
I'm not black just because of my features. No, my identity is not defined by just my outfit, my hairstyle, my accent, or my skin color. No. It goes way deeper than that. Deeper than the rich melanin of blackness combined. See, you gotta take it from the Genesis to really understand it. Listen, this is how it really went down. See, a long time ago, there was me, there was you, there was us. We lived in our communities with our people and tribes in the land that gave us birth. We collectively shared both sweet and bitter seasons, stood together bound by one rope within our cultures, within our religion, and within systems designed by us, for us. With a great understanding of who we are, with roots deeper and stronger than those of the redwood trees. What a beautiful time it was. But then, there came a time when the rope that held us together was cut through. They told us, see, you are that, and you are not that, and you are this and that, but not that. And so, a newfound hatred crept into our hearts and cultures. We tore our communities apart. We turned against one another, destroying what we once built. We killed each other. We enslaved each other. We sold each other. Some of us perished. Others fled. And all of us were left with sorrow, tears, and foundation shaken. Slowly we started losing our roots and understanding of us. With broken hearts, no homes, separated from our families and relatives, with children, youth, women, and men in exiled foreign lands, it truly felt like the world had ended. We stopped speaking our native tongues, forgot how to dress in our traditional wears. Being called by our traditional identity became a thing of the past. Rather, we all just became the blacks. African American blacks, Caribbean blacks, European blacks, African immigrant blacks. We adopted new identities, gained new citizenships. We learned their cultures and customs. We learned to speak. Ça va? Oui, je suis bien. Oh yes, it's no problem. Hola, ¿cómo estás? And many more. We learned to cook their food, we learned to dance their songs, and we did it so well at times you could not tell us apart. But our pain and tears were never forgotten. Our past haunted us. Our new neighbors did not understand us, nor were they willing to help us. And so our great-grandparents, grandparents, and parents found themselves now being expected to raise us with crumbs, to make cities out of ashes, to make millions out of nothing, to turn dust into the grass, to build institutions on carrot and stick. So, I am black because I bear the scars of slavery, colonialism, decolonization, and systematic oppression. I am black because everywhere in the world my black people are exploited and discriminated against. Whether in the Americas, in Europe, in Asia, even in the motherland, my black people remain marginalized and dehumanized. I am black because I have to sit and watch as Disney visits itself in my motherland looking for another Lion King. Hollywood searches for another king of the jungle. I am black because I have to sit and listen to PhD experts lecture me about my history, about my past and struggles, constantly sit and read scholarly and reputable sources of how and why my black people are impoverished, criminals, and violent, and therefore very well deserve for all hell to break loose on them, because our lives don't matter as much anyways, right? Remember, we have been uncivilized since day one, so why would it be different now? But no, the time is up. It is time we become our own heroes. Time to rewrite and reteach our history, because guess what? Batman is too busy protecting his wealth, and Titan is no longer finding us interesting in Kung Fu. We will never master, and Black Widow's bite will surely not save us. So it is time to build our nations with what God gave us, for us to use the wisdom we've gathered to uplift each other, to come together in unity. It is us. It is up to all of us to rise as one, because it is high time to make things right, to restore our identity, to revive our cultures and traditions, to reclaim and cherish our languages, to redefine and honor our traditional wear, to restore the spirit of neighborly love and solidarity, because in unity and in love, great things will be built. See, with my blackness, I live in the tears of the current and past that all my Black people have cried and are still crying all over the world. But there's hope. I believe Black people all over the world will not just overcome our past and struggles, but we will succeed far beyond expectations. We shall excel far beyond the world's imagination. With my blackness, I salute the strength in the excellence and struggle of my Black people. But also, with my blackness, my hope lies in the solidarity and unity of non-Black people. Because it is true, different colors, one human race.
Nominated artist Bernard. She recently founded an organization called Epiphable, devoted to using her 15 years of artistry and resilience to create transformative materials and experiences designed to awaken the geniuses within us all. Can we please give a special warm welcome to Gabrielle?
What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? It's been a heavy day. It's been so good, though. It's been so wonderful. Everyone has done so well. This is a phenomenal event. Like, I was getting emotional over there. I was like, I still gotta perform. So the piece I'm going to be doing today is from a larger work. It's a composition I did for a dance company called Full Circle there in Baltimore. And I did this in 2020 at the rise of police brutality with the whole George Floyd thing. COVID had started, and they ended up doing like a video performance with their masks on. It was super, super powerful. And this is the third part of that piece. I've never vocal looped it before, but it's gonna be fine. And I kind of intertwined it with some things that are directly gonna relate to the theme of today. If you've never seen vocal looping, I'm gonna start with silence and I'm gonna build, and you're gonna go on the journey with me. It gets erased today, so be present.
I've come here tonight and plead with you. Believe in yourself and believe that you're somebody. As I said to the group last night, nobody else can do this for us. No document can do this for us. No Lincolnian Emancipation Proclamation can do this for us. No Kennisonian or Johnsonian Civil Rights Bill can do this for us. If the Negro is to be free, He must move down into the inner resources of his own soul and sign with a pen and ink of self-assertive manhood his own emancipation proclamation. Don't let anybody take your manhood. Be proud of our heritage. As somebody said earlier tonight, we don't have anything to be ashamed of. Somebody told a lie one day. They couched it in language. They made everything black, ugly, and evil. Look in your dictionary and see the synonyms of the word black. It's always something degrading and low and sinister. Look at the word white. It's always something pure. But I want to get the language right tonight. I want to get the language so right that everybody here will cry, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful. Get the language so right that everybody here will cry, yes, I'm black, I'm proud of it, I'm black and beautiful.
Are we really any different? Are we really any different? Are we really any different? Are you or me? Are you? Are we really any different? Hold my hand. Hold my heart. Help me stand when I'm falling apart. Are we really any different? Are you or me? Are you? Are we really any different? Can I hold your hand? Pick your chain up. Can I help you stand when you've had enough? Are we really any different? Are you or me? Are you? Are we really any different?
My left hand is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared. Then Jesus goes on toward the end of that passage to say, "For so shall it not be among you.
Now,
Great among you shall be your servant. And whosoever of you shall be servant of all." The setting is clear.
are we really any different?
I'm making a specific request of the master.
Are we really any different?
Today,
Are you or me? Are you?
the dream of a coming king of Israel will
Thank you all. I didn't put this in the bio, but I do have music on streaming platforms under the name Jazzo. If you hear a man rapping, that's not me. You guys just heard what I sounded like. The vocal looping thing, that's exclusive. You guys see me live. There isn't any evidence of this. So, thank you.